Welcome, Facebook friends. It's almost time for What's in Your Loaf. Look at this lovely loaf we have today.
Almost.
And we're good over there on YouTube and other
We're good
Facebook.
on YouTube and other Facebook and other Facebook.
And
We're
Facebook.
streaming everywhere. Nope, not sponsoring us. We got to move that
Let's
cup.
move that out of the way.
So it's still on the camera. Good Lord.
That's all right.
Yeah. All right.
I love it.
How are you?
And, yeah.
All right.
All right. Let's see if we can't get
We
this.
got here. Let me just tuck this over here. And got to turn the phones off in the studio. Phones off here. We'll refer to that if need be.
Get ready, because
All right. I'm ready when you are.
we're going live now.
Woo! We avoided that just nearly.
And I'll fade it out.
There we
Welcome.
go. Welcome. Oh,
good stuff.
What's in your loaf, Deek?
Today's loaf, beautiful loaf, but I'll tell you, we want to thank What's in Your Loaf sponsor,
We do.
our good friend Sarah Ferris over at Wanda's.
That smells so good. Oh my gosh, it smells good.
Does it look as good as it smells on Facebook Live? Even on the radio, I want you to just understand.
Yeah.
She donated a beautiful loaf today.
Absolutely gorgeous. I mean, she is, of course, Sarah Ferris owns Wanda's Bakery. Sarah is a master pastry chef. Anything that comes from her oven is going to be amazing, and it has been.
Amazing.
This, oh my gosh, it smells so good.
Yeah. So check her out at wandasbakery.com. Give her a call at 815 900
6268.
Yep. Oh, absolutely.
And or just walk in. She's at 4409 Greenwood Road in Greenwood, Illinois, in the general store there.
General store. Beautiful. It's fun. Fun times by everybody. But of course, this is What's in Your Loaf. I'm Deek.
I'm Skeet.
Yeah, he's Skeet. There are 3 ways you can check us out right here on What's in Your Loaf every Thursday. around 3:30.
Right around there. Ish.
Sometimes earlier, sometimes
It's always an ish.
Yeah, right in there. But you can check us out on Facebook Live at 216 or where are you at? Pete Tubbs?
Actually, no, we're at Facebook at 24/7 WPL Group
7 WPL.
and on the 24/7 WPL YouTube channel.
That's right.
Streaming live.
Or check us out on our app at 21.6. 21.6. You can find it on your web, on your Google Store apps, things like that. Wherever you get your apps.
Wherever you get your apps, you can find them. And you just go to also, what is that? www.216thenet.com.
And listen live.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
So amazing. I'll tell you, this struck me, and here's what's in my loaf, is lessons never learned.
what have you not learned?
So today I'm cruising. I'm going to go and see a customer, and I need to get gas.
Okay.
So I roll into the gas station.
Right.
Right next to the gas, and it's early morning. It's early
not
morning.
rolling into the bean station,
Right.
the gas station.
Gas
for the
station.
car.
Yeah. Rolling right in there. And here, right next door to said gas station is what America runs on.
The good DD stuff.
And so I choose to pay in the gas station instead of at the pump. But it's early morning, and I've yet to have my cup of coffee.
Okay. All right.
And the lesson I have never learned
Never learn.
is horrible gas station coffee. I know that it's not going to be good, but I dive in anyway.
You dive in anyway.
I get the large.
You got the large, but now you dive in and you get the large.
Yeah.
Because it's probably cheaper than what America runs on.
Yes, I would imagine.
So, do you mind me asking, what did you splurge on for that? Was it less than $2?
Oh, easily less than $2. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I might have a rewards card at this gas station.
Okay.
And so I try to, you get the little creamer things, try to throw a little bit of flavor in there. You first taste it, right? So because I don't mind a good cup of black coffee.
Yeah.
I like it that way.
Oh, yeah.
So I take it, and it's the one that has the most caffeine. They've got little ratings for caffeine. This one had the most caffeine. I'm thinking, yeah, I need a little caffeine this morning.
All right.
It'll be good. And so I taste it, and I'm like, whoa, not good. So again, instead of just dumping it out or setting it down and walking next door.
Just walking away. You went, no, I'm all in on this.
I'm filling it up. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a little caramel macchiato creamer in there. Non-dairy creamer. Okay. Right?
All right.
And then I'm going to stir it, and I'm going to taste it again. Now,
and it tastes like really bad caramel macchiato.
Now, for everybody out there listening, watching, and following us, I want you to understand this. This is pre 9 a.m. And here we are.
You still have the cup. You haven't let it go.
No, I can't. And I'm still drinking it, and yet it tastes horrible.
So now it's not even warm anymore.
No.
It's sorry, I buzzed the thing there.
And it's not even iced coffee at this point.
It's just, tepid.
Yeah. Oh, and it's been in my car where it was warm.
Well, all right.
The car was warm because the windows were up when I'm not in it.
Okay, so it's still got today's sun, and it's been in the 70s here. So, yeah, inside the car, it's probably a good 80. No, thank you. I've actually had coffee today. I had coffee a few times. Started my morning off making my coffee at home in the Krups thing, and then pouring it in my travel mug that I have over there.
Now, yesterday, now this is 2 days in a row. This is why I'm saying this is lessons not learned. So yesterday, I stopped at a restaurant, fast food establishment that is known not for its coffee, but rather its Whoppers.
All right.
And the coffee from that place is horrendous. So I stopped and got one. I knew it. I knew it wasn't going to be. This tasted like an ashtray. And again, knowing what I know, I go with the large.
Now, see, when I want cheap coffee that I know I can deal with, I do go to a fast food restaurant that is known for having provided burgers for billions.
Oh, I'm loving it.
Of people.
Still not good.
No, I didn't say it was good. I said I can tolerate it. Because at anyone that is not corporately owned, you can get a nice 20-ounce coffee, a large, for out the door, $1.08, and I get it with 5 cream.
5 cream.
I say 5 cream at the drive-thru. Large coffee with 5 cream.
5 cream.
Because they actually.
So is that like deer and fish? Cream. It's not creams. Creams.
Well,
5 cream.
It says I say 5 cream
right.
Because what they have is they have a little machine with numbers on it for the amount of creamer to dispense.
So you go number 5.
They have
5
1,
cream.
2, and 3.
Oh.
So they have to push the 3 and the 2,
or 1 5 times.
Or 1 5 times. We don't know.
Skills.
But I was informed of this many years ago by someone who actually worked at the coffee and creamer dispensary inside the drive-thru there. Now, additionally there. Did someone say something away over there? Who said what?
Yeah, that's Alex.
Oh, Alex. Hey, Alex. You're.
We'll get to that. What's it is?
Okay, we'll get to that in a moment.
It is what it is.
Now, to be fair, I don't begrudge or I do not condemn you for not learning your lesson, because in my car right now sits a refillable mug. It's a plastic mug with a top on it that I can stop at a particular gas station, and for 69 cents, I can fill that cup.
69
It's
cents.
69 cents.
And you know what you get.
If all I got is the change in my change holder in my car, I know what I'm getting for 69 cents. It's not gourmet.
But here's the thing.
But I do it.
And here's why it's a lesson never learned. Is as soon as I drink it, I go, God, I knew that was going to be horrible.
And you go, Oh,
but I'm in it now. Oh my God.
Still no good.
I'm doing that still. And you can see there's a good third of that large cup of coffee.
There is. Yeah, you still got it.
Oh.
I'm going to have a wee bit of Diet Coke.
Yeah. So Don, how are you, buddy? So my lesson never learned is understanding and is there a gas station out there, everybody, that does have good coffee? That doesn't have a chain in it, like a Dunkin' Donuts or something.
Well, yeah, that doesn't count.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
That's
cheating.
Right.
So yeah, I've never run into one. So if someone out there likes a particular gas station's coffee, yeah, tell us.
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
Literally horrible coffee. I knew it going in. I could have just paid for the gas at the pump, walk next door, and been very happy with my selection.
You could. You'd have been happy. You'd have spent probably $2.49
right
on that side.
However, I would rather have a cup of, well, what I would guess would be a dog's butt rubbed on the ground.
Let's just brew that right up for it.
Right up.
Just get the trimmers out, just shave it up, throw it in the filter, set the water to hot, brew that right up, and you got dog's butt in a cup.
In a cup.
Dog's butt in a cup.
It just is not good.
Dog's butt in your cup.
That's it. And that's so. But the amazing thing is, and again, I'm the guy who paid for it, so I haven't thrown it out or dumped it out yet.
No, because you paid for it.
I paid for it.
Yeah, so you're going to drink it.
Yeah.
I don't doubt that at all. I do the same dang thing.
Yeah.
If I paid for it, I'm going to drink it. I'm going to use it. I'm going to do something with it.
Oh, I'm thinking of taking it home and putting it on ice. I mean, because hot coffee's good. Iced coffee's good.
Good.
Room temperature, no good.
Yeah. Now, I've had tepid coffee because it's tepid and I want the coffee.
Yeah.
But I've never had good tepid coffee. Never. Not even from my favorite places.
That's it.
That have wonderful coffee. Now, what did Alex say?
At the gas station, Don. At the gas station.
Oh yeah.
I won't mention the gas.
No, we don't need to distance the station.
No, because it's good gas. My car was very happy with the gas.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Had a good price on the gas.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
But the coffee.
But the coffee, not so much.
It's just delicious. What's in Alex Kolkowski's is people who say it is what it is.
Well, Alex,
it is.
I'm going to rub you the wrong way because I often say
it is
what it is. And I generally say that, and he can get as frustrated as he like. Alex, I don't blame you. I generally say that when I am faced with a situation that I care to put no more effort into. It's when I'm done.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I don't have any desire to put any more effort into changing it. So, Don, you are not a connoisseur.
It says a lot about you, Don.
It does. So, Don is not a connoisseur.
Let me just hold that up again.
Yeah. Well, Don. We won't be asking Don for coffee advice.
He's on the road a lot.
Now, to be fair, though, he is on the road a lot. Yeah. You get coffee where you get it, where you get it, where you need it. Yeah. You have to.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but bad coffee is what it is.
That's it.
It is what it is.
It is.
Because you're not going to change it.
Well, I think, though, that people use that, and it is what it is.
It is.
When they're like, I've noticed a lot of people who argue a lot will say that, right?
Okay.
A lot of people who argue will say that. And when I know that I'm wrong, that's when I'll throw it out there.
It is what it is. So it's your concession as to, okay, I know I'm wrong, but I don't really care.
It is what it is. I can't say I'm wrong.
So, and I use it when I'm just when I'm done with a situation. I know that I am not going to change whatever the situation or item or subject matter is. I will just throw that out there and walk away from it. That just means
you got to give us a little more there, Alex.
It
is what it is.
It is.
At this point,
it really is. It just is what it is. I don't know what else to tell you. So sorry, Alex.
It's in there. It's in it. That's what's in his loaf. It is what it is.
And
Oh, the other thing that's in Alex's loaf
Yeah.
are vanity license plates
Oh,
with people who don't have
Yeah,
businesses.
he hates that. He hates that.
Chips in.
Alex is such an angry young man. Alex, relax. It's okay. Life's going to get better. It always does. But yeah, it's
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do that to him every time I see him now. I'm sorry, Alex, but you just set that up. I'm gonna just tee it right out there.
but just so you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
What it is. So this is a vanity license plate. Yeah, well, it is what it is. But some of those are pretty good. They're not too bad. I don't. Yeah, you look at them and go, what a numb nugget.
But when you're 70 years old and it's your license plate says chips in, and you get out looking like a golfer.
Hey, but if that's your thing,
Did you chip?
are
you in?
Maybe, but if that's your thing,
That could be.
that's quite all right. I don't mind. I'm not that.
What would your vanity plate say?
Oh man, I've never actually.
Ginger Racer.
Probably. Or Pete Racer. Skeet Racer.
Skeet
Racer.
Skeet Racer.
Go Skeet Racer. There we go. I've got my vanity plate. Go Skeet Racer.
That's right.
That's what it's going to say. I got to get that now. I really should. And I should park next to Alex.
Mine was shrinkage. Sorry about the speakers.
That made me laugh, obviously.
Because I enjoy helping shrink overhead.
I'm glad you do. No one wants anything big over their head.
Yeah,
Especially your overhead.
overhead. Right.
Yeah. So shrink that overhead. Shrinkage.
In my smart car.
In your shrinkage in your smart car. That's awesome. You know what would be awesome if
or on my cigarette boat.
Oh yeah. There you go.
My cigarette boat.
If I had Go Skeet Racer, it would be awesome to have it on a 1973 Ford Pinto.
Oh, that would be great.
That would be awesome.
Hey, Jamie, how are you? Glad to have you with us.
Hey, Jamie,
Yeah.
how you doing? Hey, Jamie, hey
That's
there.
it.
And talking about, it is what it is,
Yeah.
or sayings or thing. In my loaf this week have been a couple of things, but one of it is turning a normal thing into just a huge mess, just an absolute huge mess. Now, we've actually got, let's hear that. I want to hear what Alex had to say. Let's hear that.
Hold on.
Because it's so small from here over to there. That's why Deek has to get up and go check it out.
So he says,
Yeah.
I hate people who have a license plate that says sexy beast or something stupid. And it's false advertising.
Oh, okay. So now in this stream, he hates people who have a license plate who says sexy
Well, yeah,
beast.
the vanity.
The vanity.
Unless you have a business.
Unless you sexy beast. Unless you have a business, that's sexy beast and it's false advertising.
Right.
So, but now isn't beauty in the eye of the beholder?
Yeah, could be.
I mean, what may be a sexy beast to someone?
You know what, though? I had a friend, she worked for me, and she married a really ugly guy.
But that's okay.
And she said, when I was young, I always said I was going to marry an ugly guy because then nobody would want to cheat with him. And he was,
and perhaps he would be appreciative.
and he was ugly. He was just an ugly guy. They were happy as two doves in a bucket. I don't know.
Two doves in a bucket. Are doves in a bucket relatively happy?
Relatively.
They're just making the best of a bad situation, right? Is that what you're saying?
She wasn't an ugly person, but she did. And I laugh at that. I tell my girls that. I'm like, maybe you should marry an ugly guy.
Well, maybe. I don't know. That's
you'll never step out on you because people don't cheat with an ugly guy.
No, but and they might be truly appreciative. I don't know.
Yeah.
So now, isn't that saying a lot about myself and how I think of myself? Because I don't know how an ugly guy might feel in that situation.
Look at Don says,
So-
well roasted should be yours.
It should, Don. You're right. I didn't even think of that.
Well roasted.
Well
I still
roasted.
like Skeet Racer.
So I like Skeet Racer a
Don't know
lot.
about that.
Yeah, I really do.
You know what? You could get Skeet Racer on your Schwinn Stingray.
Yeah.
Hang it off the banana seat
Yeah.
back there.
Yeah,
You're fine.
absolutely. There we go. That'll work. Or on my lawnmower.
But use your Cal Ripken Jr. rookie card in the spokes though.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because who needs a Cal Ripken? Yeah, there you go. Exactly. So I want to mention a little bit. Turning a normal thing into a huge mess.
Yeah.
I'll share this. Now you remember when I told you about the whole milkshake situation?
That's correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is along that same vein. Now, and a couple of these happened on Facebook, and I read too quickly, and also, I did not have my glasses on, which isn't a great thing. But someone posted.
Oh, there you are. I didn't know.
Yeah,
You
here I
took
am.
glasses
Yeah,
off.
I'm a lot like Superman that way.
Weird people.
So I become much more super without my glasses. Someone posted what was actually a very normal post looking for some help. And I read it and I said, because I'm reading over it, and it says, who knows or who has a kid sister who'd like to pick up extra work moving around a lot of dirt. I'm like, well, first of all, you can't specify gender in a job post. That's illegal. My HR hat went on right away. Second of all, why are you asking for somebody's kid's sister?
Kid sister.
That makes that makes no damn sense. So I'm firing off this thing. Post, hey, you can't do this, you can't say that. Turns out I didn't read carefully enough. He was looking for someone with a skid steer to move around a pile of dirt, not someone's kid sister. He needed somebody who knew someone with a skid steer. So I very, very humbly went back and edited that post, my response, and said, oh, here, you post a perfectly normal post asking for help. Me reads like an idiot. Do you know someone with his kid sister who'd like a job moving around a ton of dirt?
By the way, do you know anybody who needs HR representation?
Yeah. I'm all over it. I'm
your guy.
Now, I do have a group that I moderate, that I admin on Facebook, the HR group there. Now, I read that a post that says, my manager invited me into his cabin and rewarded me with ointment. Is this a good practice?
Say that again.
This is what I read. I read, my manager invited me into his cabin and rewarded me with ointment. Is this a good practice? I'm thinking, no, it's not.
He rubs the lotion on it.
Yeah. Turns out that it did say invited me into a cabin, but of course, what was left out was that they were on a cruise ship, and that the manager actually awarded a new appointment, like a promotion, a raise. Yeah, exactly. So I'm like, I'm going, why on earth would you go, first of all, to a cabin and then let them give you ointment? I'm like, oh, Pete, no. And you're the admin of this group, and this is how you respond. So
that's what Alex is going to send me, some ointment.
Yeah, he's going to send you some ointment. So if he rewards you with some ointment, you come see HR.
Great work this week. Here's some big guy.
Great work. Now, also, I was invited.
A&D ointment, though. That works good for your tattoos.
It works good for almost anything and everything. That's so, and I actually, Neosporin is my go-to. Neosporin.
Bill Murphy, what's in your loaf?
Hey, Bill, how you doing? Now, also, I was invited to a new networking group over in Chicago. At first, I thought, nah, it's not my thing.
Why is that?
Because I thought, they said, well, I said, what is it? What's it called? And they said, well, it's the leadership stinks tank. I'm like, what? Leadership stinks. Really?
Leadership stinks.
It's a negative thing, and I'm like, why would you go with such a negative thing? They're looking at me like I've lost my mind. How is that negative?
Get out loud.
I'm like, well, why would you sit there and have a whole networking group around leadership stinks? And they looked at me again like, You've lost your damn mind.
Milkshakes.
Yeah, milkshakes. We're going back to this. So you see a theme build up here, and I'll share the last one with you. But it turns out it's called Leadership Think Tank.
Yeah.
Not Stinks Tank. And it's not, it's not for the sewage industry. Leaders in the sewage industry.
You got a lot of lube coming your way, buddy.
So there you go. Now, one last one I'll share with you. Yeah, absolutely. I was bemoaning a certain situation yesterday with somebody, just kind of complaining.
Yeah.
Because, I was frustrated. And, they were being very thoughtful, very nice, listening very well. And they decided to offer me kind of a quote from someone they like to quote. And, they looked at me in all seriousness and said, every man I meet is in my posterior. I thought, no, I don't, no.
Not sure I like this party.
Why would you say that to me? And then said, well, think about it. And I said, well, how? No, I don't understand why would you even, where are you going with this?
Let's pretend we've never met.
Yeah, every man I meet is in my posterior. No, thank you. I play for a different team. Not that there's anything wrong with it. No. But I didn't repeat what I'd heard.
Right.
I was just adamantly, absolutely not. And they got a little indignant with me.
That's going to be a hard no.
It's a very hard no. You don't want to go with a soft no.
No.
Well, maybe you do in that situation, but it's a firm no. Whatever you want to say.
Yeah, a definite.
But and after much going back and forth, and them actually really thinking that I was being
Eric David, how are you?
remarkably arrogant.
Yeah.
And they even called me out and said, "Hey, look, you're being ridiculous. Why are you being so arrogant about this?" And I'm like, "What? Because I don't want that."
Yeah.
And they said, "Well,
it's no place for me."
No, not every man I meet is in my posterior.
You just pretend I'm Joseph and Mary. There's no room at the end.
And I said, who on earth said that? And I said, well, that's a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. I said, I don't know my Emerson that well.
Every man I meet is in
my posterior. And no. And so finally they said, well, what do you have? I'm like, why? I don't think Ralph Waldo Emerson ever said any such thing. They said, well, no, yeah, he did. And I said, here's the deal. He's like, I really like that quote. I'm like, why do you like it? Because it keeps me humble. I said, yeah, I'll bet it does. But he said, no. What? Then finally he said, well, what do you think I said? So I told him. And he said, oh, no. Every man I meet is in some way my superior. He kind of mumbled through the bit of that, and I heard posterior. Ralph Waldo Emerson. So every man I meet is not in my posterior, but is somehow my superior. It might be better than you at something. Was his point.
What are you doing when people are talking to you? How do you?
Apparently, I'm doing this. No. Because, I think that, and my wife may agree. Yeah, that the theme here that's developing is Pete needs his hearing checked.
Oh, jeez. and hooked on phonics or something. Reading.
Because I'm looking way too. I did not have my glasses on. Yeah. And, some poor guy just needed somebody with a skid steer, not a kid system.
Reading is fundamental. Pete for years thought it was fun for mentals.
Yeah. I'm not mental.
I don't like to read.
What are you doing here? So, and certainly I don't reward anyone with ointment. I do not think that is a good practice.
However,
what had happened was...
See what had happened. Some good quotes from Michael Scott out there. Of course, one of the best managers ever. No, I'm not going to tell them about the downsizing. If a person has cancer, you don't tell them. Michael Scott.
What's this next one? Do I need to be liked? Absolutely not. I like to be liked. I enjoy being liked. I have to be liked, but it's not like this compulsive need to be liked, like my need to be praised. Michael Scott. I'm going to have to look into this Michael Scott. I don't know who that is.
The Office? Show The Office.
Never watched that much.
Yeah, you'd like that.
No, I don't. The reason I never watched that much, my middle son loves The Office.
Yeah.
The reason I don't, because of what I've seen of it is too real.
In the HR world. Yes, that's the funny part of it.
Yeah. It's like, I'm like, I've lived this. I don't need to live this again. I don't need to watch it.
Yeah. Why would you?
So I watched very little of that.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So there you go. So that's, yeah.
Absolutely. Life do-overs.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Do-overs,
As kids, you remember, like, you're playing a game, car comes or whatever, you don't like the outcome. It's like, hey, do-over. Let's get a quick do-over.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anything in life that you do over?
I was thinking about that.
Outside of reading.
I'll do over reading more attentively.
Right.
Which is funny because I'm the guy who reads dictionaries for a hobby.
Yeah.
But,
boy,
you know.
Bratagen. Yeah.
I love that story.
All these new words.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah. So, yeah, develop a new paratagem. Go with that.
You go.
But there's only a few people that will even know what that means.
Oh, hey, there's. So one of the audience guests in the audience says, "What's in my loaf?" People who say, "I have a blank degree, so I know blah blah blah." I read that like Gene Rayburn on Match Game 77.
Yeah.
What's in my loaf? People who say I have a blank degree.
And Bob, who are you going to go with?
That's right. Richard Dawson was always there.
Yeah. So, who was usually on Match?
Charles Nelson Ridley, right?
Yeah, he was usually on there, and Carol Burnett was on it for a little while.
Yeah.
I remember that.
She was there.
So, but no, what would you do?
Paul Lynn said Center Square.
I thought about it for a bit.
Yeah.
And I would not redo anything more before the past 21 years. 22 years, actually. Because that's when my youngest was born and I need my kids. So if I redid anything that might affect them being around.
I think that I would have redone for most of my teenage years into my late teenage years. I would not have thought I was a 6'8" African American.
Let's talk more about that. Would you like a couch?
No. My favorite basketball player, hero in life, was Irvin Magic Johnson. Great basketball player.
All right. I actually know who that is.
I saw him play in high school. He's exactly 10 years older than I am. I was 8. He was 18. I saw him play in college. Got to meet the guy. He's absolutely my best hero. But I patterned my basketball game after I tried to be him. I wanted to be him. And a lot of the things that I did on the basketball court couldn't get done because I was neither 6'8" nor an African American.
All right. But you are the white Uncle Phil.
I am the white Uncle Phil.
So you've aspired in some way. Congratulations.
Right.
So, but
it was interesting, right? But I look back at that now that I do a lot of coaching and whatnot, and I'm like, yeah, I did for a long, long time think I could do the same thing. Yeah. One of the best to ever, play the game could do.
Yeah. I probably would have hung on to a few of the cars I've had over the years instead of getting rid of them. I probably would have, if I could have been cognizant of it, I would have learned about money much earlier in life, how it works, how you use it, how you make it. We
were just talking. I'm extremely wealthy.
You are
a millionaire.
You are.
In Turkish lira.
Yes. Congratulations
Yeah.
on that.
In my house,
Would
I'm
you
not
like-
going to say where. I do have 1,000,000 Turkish lira.
All right.
And
So the next time you're in Turkey.
no, they use the euro.
I know.
I'm just
But
waiting.
I'm just saying.
I'm waiting for it to come back.
All right.
The euro's going to break,
Eventually.
and they're gonna bring back the Turkish lira.
Now the euro
Moving
will
the family
break
to Turkey right away, cashing in.
and get your $1.95 in exchange, right? Unless you go to Turkey.
I'm going to Turkey.
All right. Go get there, and then you can get whatever you want. Now they do. Turkey they make excellent shotguns.
But I'm going to go to Turkey.
Did you know that?
I'm going to go to Turkey, and I'm going to create a business with that 1,000,000 Turkish lira, and I'm going to be a tow company, and I'm going to call it camel towing.
You're gonna go out and tow those busted camels.
That's right. Camel towing.
Okay. There you go. Why not? Somebody's got to do it.
The folks I were with today, they told me about the towing company. There is one around here called Camel Towing.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's hilarious. So, I'm sorry. I gotta get past this one here. Give me a minute.
That is exactly it. I would. I sit on it. We keep it under lock and key.
Sit on the camel towing company. That's what you do.
But out there, you could really tow camels.
Yeah, you could.
Camel tow.
Well, and
Hey, this
you
one's
mean
been-
might be in your posterior.
This one's been parked out here too long. Load it up.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what kind of noise a camel makes.
We might as well make that one.
Yeah.
Why not? So,
That's it.
there you go. But hey, are we gonna split that loaf here?
Sometimes I'll start a sentence. I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. Holy cow!
That was a big alert.
Somebody
We
has
got
a
a
lot.
lot happening over there.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, you're gonna cut the loaf. You want me to cut the
Yeah,
loaf?
why don't you cut the loaf? You're going to take this one home, so I'll let you get your fingerprints all over it.
Yeah. All right.
Now, I took it home last week, but again, What's in Your Loaf is sponsored by Wanda's Bakery. Go to wandasbakery.com. Check them out, all of them there. And Sarah Ferris is a master pastry chef who owns Wanda's Bakery. They're at 4409 Greenwood Road in Greenwood, Illinois. Best not to hack your finger off. Yak your finger off. Hack your finger off. Don't hack your finger. And cut that loaf. Cut it. That is a thick loaf, isn't it?
That is a dandy.
Wow.
Tell them what kind it is.
Oh, I'm sorry. That is a apple fritter cake. Apple fritter cake. And let me tell you guys, it smells, I know we said this earlier, it smells so good. And I actually absolutely love apple fritters. And I am sticking to the low carb thing today. I'm not going to bite that. Deek's going to take this loaf home. I actually took the loaf home from Wanda's Bakery last week. Look at that. It's gorgeous. Go. Careful of the thing. And there you go. Don't trip. Look at that. Isn't that so good looking? Man, and it smells wonderful. How's it taste? As I ask you as your mouth is full and you're chewing.
Oh, wow.
But you can also give Wanda's Bakery a call at 815-900-6268. 815-900-6268. Give her a call. Tell her you would love an apple fritter loaf. Would they love it?
Oh.
He's got to swallow it. He's got to knock it down with that nasty coffee. I'm sorry for that, because you want a good cup of coffee to go with something good. A good thing good.
That is delicious.
Good.
Not too overpowering with cinnamon.
Yeah.
Or the apple.
Yeah.
But a good blend of it. I mean,
Very
moist.
nice.
Yeah. Boy, this one toasted with a little bit of butter on it would really put you over the top.
Wow.
Absolutely
It
delicious.
smells.
Oh,
It smells amazing.
yeah, because sometimes when you get an apple fritter donut, there's too many apples in it, that jelly stuff.
Yeah, and it gets a little sticky because there is an art to a good apple fritter.
Uh-huh.
And see, I like a crispy, an apple fritter that's got crispy bits around the edges,
Yeah, you got it.
and then a little bit of apple in there, not too much, and just like a nice blend.
That's really good.
Is it good? Awesome. And she has knocked it out of the park every
There's like little
single
chunks of apple
week.
inside the cake.
Really?
Oh my gosh, so good.
Oh man. That's awesome.
That was a surprise. Little chunks of apple in there.
Cool.
I think they're apple.
She really truly has knocked it out of the park with everything she's done for us ever since she became a sponsor of What's in Your Loaf. Sarah, thank you so much. It's absolutely amazing what she's done for us every week. Remarkable.
I love inside jokes. I'd love to be part of one someday.
That's funny. All right.
I've asked for
You've asked for
a nice
that.
dill loaf.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
When she bakes that up,
Oh,
we'll see what happens. So we can talk about that all day long. So probably an entire episode.
Mm.
So
it could cost us more sponsors.
it could. It really could. But it'd be funny though. It'd be funny though.
That's what we're doing.
It's funny right there. I don't care what you say. And we can, say prayers to cover that. So
That's right. Forgive me, Lord. So, of course, the other thing that we do, besides talk about absolutely nothing and what's in our loaf, is we come up with, or someone in our audience, fans of the thousands, and at least thanks for staying on the RX.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Or one. But I will tell you, last week we always get a little over 2,000 views on Facebook alone every week of What's in Your Loaf. Last week, I think we actually set a record. I think we hit right at 2,700 views for last week's show as of today.
That's good.
Which is really awesome. Thank you guys very much for hanging in. But continue on there.
No problem.
Hey, you're okay. Well, as you were getting to it, every week we do an acronym.
Mm-hmm.
This week, the donator of this acronym did ask to remain anonymous, so I'm going to let that stand. But loaf this week, LOAF, it comes with a bit of advice, actually, given current world situations, and that is to liquidate outstanding Argentinian funds. Liquidate outstanding Argentinian.
I may have some of that too.
So right along with those Turkish lira, is that what those are? Turkish lira. Maybe the Argentinian, whatever it is. I don't know what they use down there in Argentina.
And of course, the donator of that wants to remain anonymous, doesn't want to have anything to do. So, Jerry, I hope we did you right there.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Jerry, for that. Appreciate it. We won't tell anybody who you are, Jerry.
That's right.
So that's great. But so again, LOAF, LOAF, liquidate outstanding Argentinian funds.
I guess there is as we look to get that dill loaf in here.
Yeah.
There happens to be an interesting town in Canada.
Yeah.
That you would use the same kind of before it becomes a bread. It would be dill dough.
The dough. Yeah.
Yeah, the dill dough.
Yeah.
To make the dill bread.
Right.
And there happens to be a dill dough Canada.
Really?
Jimmy Kimmel, I guess, is running.
Well, good for him.
Great job, Jimmy.
Good luck.
Yeah.
And evidently he wants to.
Is he Canadian? Can you do that?
As long as he becomes a resident there and he enjoys living there, then that's great. No, not a problem. So, but there's also the Phuket in I think it's in Laos. Is that right?
A bit.
There's
I've never been there.
Island community-ish area. So, but it was featured on a show.
They've got a university there.
Did it? Yeah.
Fuku.
Yeah.
University. That's right.
Yeah. So in Phuket. So,
Phuket. Right.
Yeah.
In
So,
Phuket.
There you go. So we had a wonderful loaf again. Just amazing what she serves us every week. It just blows me away.
Hey, what makes this all possible is
the fact that you and I don't have jobs. So we sit here on a Thursday afternoon
in the middle of the day.
In the middle of the day.
What makes this all possible, of course, is great input from our fans and listeners. Absolutely. If you have ideas of what's in your loaf, hey, shoot it to us.
Please do.
Send it in an email form.
Yeah. You can send an email to 247wpl@gmail.com
or 216thenet.
216thenet. And you can go to www.
Yeah,
216thenet.
You can send it to Kent. Just send it
to Kent. Is that all right?
Kent at 216thenet.
Kent at 216thenet.com. That works.
Yeah.
All right. So send it either there or there. The two theirs.
Yeah.
Those places.
Yeah.
So
I think that would be.
And we'd love to put your loaf acronyms out there. And if you want credit for it, we'll give you credit for it. And if you'd like to sponsor What's in Your Loaf, you can do it that way. Or you can certainly let us know you'd like to sponsor the show along with
If you'd love to be on the
Bakery.
show, we've got seats.
Yeah, we do. We absolutely have seats. And also, if you are a guest now, we used to say that the guest has to bring the loaf, but because Wanda's Bakery sponsors it and provides us a loaf every week, the guest gets to take the loaf home. You get to take this home. So you actually get to part with a gift, a lovely baked good gift from Wanda's Bakery.
You get the loaf.
So, but yeah, this is fantastic. And, sponsors, and we'd love to have you, advertisers. Of course, you can see the real estate back here.
That's right.
So we do truly appreciate everybody that's on the wall. We really do. Advanced rehab. We appreciate you this much.
There you are.
That's how much we appreciate you right there. So, we actually moved the table dressing for a moment for you there. We're going to cover you back up. But thank you, Advanced Rehab. Thank you, Natural.
They might be appreciative that
thank you,
there.
Yes, they might say, you know what, take that down for that. We'll wait for one of the other shows.
That's what's in my love. All right, that's it for us. That's what's in love.
Thank you, guys. Take care. Oh, man. Let's go over here. And so long, folks. We're going to catch you next week. Later, YouTubes.